In the heart of the ancient mountains of Japan, there stood a monastery renowned for its wisdom and tranquility. People from distant lands traveled for days to seek enlightenment from the revered Zen master, Master Ryokan. Among these travelers was a young man named Kenji, burdened by the constant chatter of his mind and the unending worries of daily life. One crisp morning, as the first light of dawn kissed the temple rooftops, Kenji approached Master Ryokan. He said, "Master, my mind is always full of thoughts. They swirl like a storm, leaving me restless and weary. How can I empty my mind and find peace?" Master Ryokan, with a serene smile, gestured for Kenji to follow him. They walked silently through the monastery gardens, the scent of cherry blossoms perfuming the air. They arrived at a small, tranquil pond, its surface perfectly still, reflecting the clear blue sky above. "Sit with me," Master Ryokan said, lowering himself onto a smooth, flat rock by the pond's edge. Kenji obeyed, his curiosity piqued. The master picked up a small, empty teacup and held it before Kenji. "Imagine this cup is your mind," he began. "Empty, it has the potential to hold anything, but filled, it can hold no more." Master Ryokan then dipped the cup into the pond, letting it fill to the brim with clear water. "This is your mind now," he continued, "full of thoughts, worries, and distractions. It is heavy and cannot receive any more wisdom or peace." With a swift motion, the master tipped the cup and the water spilled back into the pond, leaving the cup empty once more. "To empty your mind, you must let go of these thoughts, just as I have let go of the water." Kenji frowned, the concept eluding him. "But master, how do I let go? My thoughts cling to me like shadows." Master Ryokan chuckled softly and stood up. "Come," he said, "I will show you." He led Kenji to a nearby bamboo grove. There in the center was a large, smooth stone with an inscription. "Sit here and meditate," the master instructed. "Focus only on your breath. When a thought arises, acknowledge it, but then let it drift away like a leaf on the wind." For days, Kenji practiced diligently, struggling at first as thoughts continued to intrude. But gradually, he began to master the art of letting go. Each time a thought surfaced, he would recognize it, thank it, and gently release it. His mind began to feel lighter, and a deep sense of peace started to blossom within him. One evening, as the sun set in a blaze of orange and pink, Kenji approached Master Ryokan once more. "Master," he said, his voice filled with newfound clarity, "I think I understand now. My mind is like the pond. When I stop clinging to my thoughts, I create space for peace and wisdom." Master Ryokan nodded, his eyes twinkling with approval. "Indeed, Kenji. To empty your mind is not to banish thoughts entirely, but to let them come and go without attachment. In this way, you become like the empty cup, always ready to receive the present moment." And so Kenji continued his journey, no longer burdened by the storm of his thoughts. He had learned the art of emptying his mind, finding tranquility in the present, and living each moment with a heart as light as the wind. To find peace within, one must learn to let go of the incessant chatter of the mind. By acknowledging and releasing thoughts without attachment, we create space for tranquility and wisdom to flourish.